we must treat atoms not as something of a physical nature, but that it has a mind and it understands. Because it has a desire to receive, and it has a desire to share, and it has a desire to restrict. The atoms are in the table. The chair is there. The chair is made up of atoms. It's not there until I think it's there. Because essentially, what is the chair if not 99% of atoms? There is an attempt by the scientists to convince we, the laymen, that you see that chair standing in the corner, so long as I do not observe it, that chair is for all intents and purposes a non-existent entity. Well, atomic objects like electrons, protons, and neutrons sometimes behave like particles, and at other times they behave like waves. On a physical level, this is quite understandable. Take the atoms in the air. They seem to be like waves, spread over space. When they become manifest, let's say in a table, they behave as a particle or a lump of atoms. The force of this table is the wood? The physicist says, no. It's the 99 and 9/10% of the atom that prevents my hand from going through the table. Oh, wait a second. My hand can move in the air freely. Well, why don't the atoms obstruct the movement in the air? Because the atoms here are not concealed, but when they are part of a piece of wood, they are concealed, because all you seemingly observe is the wood itself and not the atoms. To the atom in the air, or the atom in a table. In a table, the atom becomes manifest. That's why I can't put my hand through the table. It is not because of the wood that I can't put my hand through the table, but because of the concentration, or what we call in capitalistic terms, the revealment of the atom, or the internal energy force. It can only become revealed through material matter. Where in the air, we have the same density of that, and yet my hand can flow through the air. And so, these same atoms in the air are in a potential state. They would say, wait a second. According to scientists, which they keep in a closet, so nobody should know, because you know what would happen in court? A man comes in and he's charged with murder. He says, what do you want from me? Is this world predestined or not? Is there predeterminism or not? There is. Everyone agrees to that. Scientists agree to that. Then I had to kill this guy. It was already predestined. What do you want from me? I had no choice. There was a force that made me do it. A force of predeterminism. Very dangerous. So they don't talk too much about it. But that is their conclusion. It is not ours.
Does the table have desire to receive? Does the table have consciousness? The answer is, how do we know? The answer is yes. How do we know? Well, your consciousness? Not really. Yes, but there's no answer. First of all, quantum physics already proved it, what Kabbalists always said. Quantum physics proved that our consciousness affects the little particles of the atom. It has been proven. So don't ask me for proof. Go to Google, quantum physics, if you want, quantum theory, you read all about it. Human consciousness affects the behavior of the little particle of the atom. Which means, how can my consciousness affect something? Consciousness can affect consciousness, period. Consciousness can affect consciousness. And if my consciousness can affect the behavior of little particles, it means that the little particles have consciousness.